Alright guys, I am here with my dad. We are in the garage and taking a look at the water softener. The water softener is throwing an error number 1. So we are going to, we took a look at the manual. Manual said unplug it, plug it back in, give it 8 minutes to see if the error resets itself. So we are going to be doing that right now.
Okay, here we have our Kenmore IntelliSoft 370 series water softener. We have an error 1 on the display. So we need to figure out what's going on with that. In the manual it tells us to unplug it. So I unplug, that shuts off the display, plug it back in, and now it'll go into test mode. And it takes about 8 minutes to run through this test code. When it's done, it should have cleared the air and we should be ready to go. Alright, we've gone through our air clear procedure, but it didn't clear the air. We still have error 1. So if we go to the second step here, it says we need to correct the problem and then run the air clear procedure again. So we're going to take the top off over here. And so I just need to reach in the back, unclip the connections there. One over on this side, one on that side. Lift this up. There's 2 on the inside. Unhook those. Oops. Top comes off. I'll just set it over here out of the way. And then we've got the inside. Okay, what I've already done, because I've run this procedure several times and it always comes back with error 1, is I've cleaned the valve here and cleaned the screen, made sure there's no errors there. I've taken the tank here and I pull this out and clean the screen down below in that position, and it's all clean and ready to go. And then I've taken this one apart for the drain and clean that up, and that's all ready to go, but we're still getting errors. So now what I have to do, I'm going to go ahead and check this switch there and make sure it is working properly. So to do that, I have to undo a couple screws here, pull this motor out of the way, and then remove that and check it out. Alright, so I unscrewed the screw here and the screw over there. I loosen this one on the back, and then I have to pop this up and move it out of the way so I can get to my switch here. Okay, so I'm going to remove one of the screws, move it back out of the way, and test to see if this switch is good or bad. And I've pulled the screw out of this side, loosened this one up, so now I can move this switch. And I'm going to have to unplug it. There. Disconnected it. And now I've got to get my meter and I'll test that switch. Okay, I'm going to ohms diode test. I'm going to push my sound button so I can hear if it's operating correctly. Okay, it says open load right now. If I short the 2 ends of my meter together, you get the buzz and it goes to 0, meaning that the relay is closed. Alright, so let's hook this up to the relay, these connections, or these probes. Okay, we're plucked it up and it says open load, and I'm going to do the switch. Oops. And it stays open. Okay, this switch is bad, so we need to replace this switch. Okay, here's my new switch that I've purchased around about $18. I'm going to connect this up. Okay, we've got an open load, close the switch, and it shorts it out. So this switch is working. My old switch was not. Okay, put the new switch in. Okay, I ordered and got this switch from Amazon Prime. Like I said, it was only about $18, so compared to buying a new water softener, it was a good deal. Alright, yeah, the link will be below in the description. Alright, let's see. We tested, we know the switch works, so I just need to get this back mounted.
And why do you have to mount this?
Well, we need to mount this back on so that the motor will drive the cam in the middle there.
Okay, so to test this, everything needs to be put back together.
Yeah, we got to put it back together to make sure we can clear air 1 now. It's a little, it fits real tight, and so I got to make sure there it goes, pops it down. Now just screw all 3 of these back down tight. Okay, they're down snug. I got to connect the relay, or I mean the switch back. Switch is back on. Everything's set. All right. We're going to run it through the clear air mode again. We plug it back in, and it'll go through a clear mode procedure. It takes about 8 minutes is what the manual tells us it takes to do this. So we'll come back in 8 minutes and see how we did.
Alright, so the 8 minutes happened, and then it decided to go through a cycle. It's now been 2 hours. The water is pretty much all the way gone to the bottom. It used to be at this white line that you see here on either side.
Right down here.
Yeah, it used to be there, now it's all the way down at the bottom. It's been, like I said, 2 hours, and so now we are going to push and hold select 1 to get to the diagnostic.
Okay. Switch is open. Looks like we're in brine still.
So if we look here after we replace the part, we can see that the switch is now open. If we take a look on the side here, we can see the switch here is in one of the indents right there to show that is in the open position. So switch is now working. Looks like it's going through a full cycle. Oh. Backwash. Alright, so it's going through the backwash, and we'll wait for this timer to finish. Alright guys, well that's the end of the video here. Just to recap, we took our digital multimeter and we tested the switch, found out that it was faulty, bought a new switch, replaced it. When we plugged it back in, instead of it doing its 8-minute routine, it did a full cycle, and everything is back up and running. So hope you guys liked the video, hoped it was helpful. If so, comment below, let us know if it helped you guys out or not. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.